Right now, it is time to bring in Ruth Epstein. Ruth, of course, covers our area for the Republican-American and joins us on a Monday morning. Good morning, Ruth.
Hey, Marshall. Hi, Jill.
Hello, Ruth.
How are you?
I'm tired.
Well, it's funny. We talked about how last week shouldn't have been a busy week because it's the end, and this week is still really the end of the month of October, and it's
still busy. They're just not giving us a break.
It's amazing.
That's good. Lots of things going on. So we'll complain when there's not enough.
Well, the Board of Education in Sharon has a policy committee meeting today at 10 o'clock this morning.
Oh, my. No, I won't be there.
Either will be.
And the Kent's Board is meeting tonight, I believe, to discuss the middle school sports issue, which is going to be discussed, I think, at many boards.
Yeah, and they don't anticipate any action. This is just, getting it out and have more people talk about it.
People have questions. This is that idea to regionalize the middle school sports to get, have larger teams and things. So we'll see what happens.
All right. Sharon has the Historic District Committee meeting tonight at 6 o'clock, and Salisbury got the Planning and Zoning meeting tonight.
Oh.
At 6:30 as well.
They're always meeting, it seems. Yeah. Okay, and looking ahead, we have there's the art show opening at the high school, Two Walls Gallery on Wednesday. And also, I haven't verified this yet, but I've heard that Canaan is going to hold a meeting about the AHA program on Wednesday evening. There's been some controversy over that. The AHA program is an after-school program, and there were cutbacks made, and the program is at risk. And so there's been, again, a lot of talk, and the selectmen, I believe, have called this meeting
for Wednesday
night.
I think, at 7 o'clock. It's not named. It's just a special selectmen's meeting.
Yeah. Well, that's the topic, though. That's what it's going to be. And on Thursday, High Watch here, the Drug and Rehab Center, is going to have a groundbreaking for its new facility at 1 o'clock. And that, too, has been a bit controversial, but that's at 1 o'clock on Thursday. Of course, that's Halloween, and it's going to rain.
Okay, and coming up on October 30th also is a session with the Western Connecticut Area Agency on Aging, the changes in Medicare, because it's Medicare sign-up time. And that's going to be happening at Noble Horizons.
At Noble,
yeah.
Right.
They'll be doing that.
And that's Wednesday the 30th, did you say?
Yeah.
That's Wednesday the 30th. And then looking ahead to November, next... Excuse me while I find my calendar here.
Of course, we've got Election Day on Tuesday the 5th.
Tuesday the 5th. And there's also the lunch in Cornwall. They always do a soup lunch that day.
And there'll be Vote and Vax in Salisbury and Sharon as well.
Right. And on Saturday, we have the Cannonball Run in memory of Ed McGuire. And that's in Falls Village. And also the Calico Fair at the Congregational Church, or the Pilgrim House in North Canaan. And on Sunday, not to be missed, is the Housatonic Wall of Honor ceremony, where they'll be inducting 10 new members, 10 new alumni into the Wall of Honor. And
also on Sunday, Audubon Kids Day will be held.
Yes, so that got postponed from yesterday.
Yes.
So, yes. So there are going to be conflicts on that one. So we had an interesting week. There was a great meeting led by Attorney General Tong and our own Maria Horn on generic drug costs at North Canaan this past week. Very enlightening and also very disturbing, talking about how the drug companies sort of are in cahoots with each other to keep the prices high. And this is something that legislators are working on. And as we all know, there are some people who are not eating because because they have to pay for their drugs, and lots of stories. So that we will be following up on, I'm sure. And in Cornwall this week, they also had a meeting about the killing of the trees along the railroad tracks. And it was quite a meeting with John Hanlon from the railroad and several of his other folks, and some first selectmen, some tree wardens, and we've been talking about this issue about spraying that's killing off the trees, and DOT said, well, some of that is not due to the spraying, they're just dying off, and there was a couple there who live along the tracks who really got angry and said, we saw you spraying, and then our trees were dead, so got a little bit heated. And again, another story that we will be following, I'm sure. So you're right, still very busy.
Crazy busy. And for people that I don't know, when you go to Housatonic Valley Regional High School now, they have a new check system. It's called Offender Check System that's tied in with the National Offender Database. Anytime school's in session, if you go there, they've also got an extra lock at the front door. You've got to buzz your way through, then you go to the office. And it's funny because when they gave instructions for this, the office, when you walk in the front door, is not on the right side. It's on the left. Mm-hmm. They moved it to, it used to be the vice principal's office because that was moved a while ago.
Yeah.
You have to go submit your license and make sure that you're clean and everything like that, and then they'll admit you into school. So that's during. I think it's during regular school hours. I don't think it applies.
I don't think that's during meetings and things or the adult ed courses. That's pretty open.
Yeah.
Those hours. Just on Friday night, they did gather to say farewell to Marge Gandolfo. There was a big party at Gear. Marge is leaving, has left as secretary at the North Canaan Elementary School after 35 years. And again, it was a lovely testimonial to her, and the faculty sang to her, and there were jokes made. And, it's always nice when folks like that are saluted.
Now, something very interesting which came up, which was posted on Facebook, and it's very interesting, and it is private schools, okay? Let me just bring this. Let's see if I can bring this up because I want to see if I can get this exactly right. Private schools are advertising the following in a lot of different states, and it's posted. I posted it up there.
Yes, yeah.
Tired of proficiency? Experience traditional grading at Rice Memorial High School. This is something.
Where is that? That's funny.
I'm not sure, but multiple schools are starting to do this now that are not doing the proficiency grading. They're mostly private high schools now that are doing this, but to attract parents that are not disaffected by the proficiency.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
There's still lots of talk about that wherever you go. You hear about NYPs. That issue may not be in the headlines, but there are still rumblings going on.
Oh, there's no doubt about it.
Does anybody remember No Child Left Behind?
Yeah, right.
So it's
yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways, but I just found that ad interesting, and it's obvious that private schools don't need to do it around here because they're getting 25% of the kids anyway.
They're not having trouble getting kids, that's for sure. There are waiting lists and kids who I'm just amazed who. In the past, families who would never send their kids to private school are now doing it.
Yeah.
And they're paying taxes to send them to public school. That's the part that's
paying taxes and the private school money. Exactly
right. Which tells you how committed they are.
Yeah, yeah. Yep.
All right, Ruth.
Okay.
Well, I want you to have a good week.
Thank you.
A busy week. And
go trick or treat and all that good stuff.
That's right.
We'll try and get on it all.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, Ruth, take care.
Thanks. You too, guys. Bye-bye.
Ruth Epstein from the Republican-American, rep-am.com on the web.